da 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 hey ya Oh wait, the video started. This is Dead as Disco, and you'd think it'd be a dancing game, but it's actually a game very similar to the Arkham Batman series. This is a rhythm-based fighting game which doesn't reinvent the wheel, but takes something that we all know and love and makes it great in its own special way. The combat is fluid, giving you access to things like takedowns, a special attack meter, and dodging and countering as well. In my brief time with the demo, you can tell that a lot of work and a lot of love and passion has been put into the game, with the way that the game has its animations linked to the music's BPM. This means you can pull off some really cool animations and some really cool moves, all in time to the beat, which gives the combat a very cinematic flair and makes it really fun to play. But what good is a game if the songs aren't great? Well, luckily for this game, you can import your own songs, meaning that you're never left without a song that you won't like. Also, you can have the infinite mode, which means you can play your song forever until your character dies. But for all my score hunters out there, you can just play without infinite if you're trying to get the best rank for a certain song. Within the demo, there's two different modes that you can select, a very short preview into the story-based mode, and Infinite Disco, which is a round-based, random enemy fighting mode, which you can select infinite or non-infinite songs to play through and try and get the best score. During my time in the demo, I spent most of my time playing the Infinite Disco mode, trying to get the best score, and producing cool fighting animation sequences like this. The game has absolutely risen in popularity, with it overtaking Solo Leveling and many others as the 5th spot of the most popular demo within the Steam Next Fest, and it's still available to play right now if you want to give it a go. The game progressively gets more difficult as you go up in the rounds, as you get introduced to a variety of special enemies, some of which have specific patterns that you have to try and memorise on how to defeat. For example, the big shielded guys have specific attacks where if you attack them too much, they'll then counter-attack you, in which case you have to dodge to make sure you don't get attacked. The game rewards players that make sure they match their actions to the beat, as the enemies attack typically on important moments, meaning if you dodge or counter at the perfect time, you're able to defeat enemies typically in 1 or 2 hits. The game also has a stun mechanic, meaning if you stun an enemy and press the B button or the right button on an analog stick, then you can instantly defeat them straight away as well. Typically this occurs after you counter them, but if you do a perfect counter, then this animation automatically is done, and it is a quick finishing blow. Here you can see some of the levels that are within the story mode, as this short preview shows you how special the game will be in the final release, where you have specifically tailored sequences based on the level or area you're fighting in. And the game takes it one step further by introducing special sequences where your viewpoint completely changes, like on this train here where you have to fight from left to right. This variety makes the game a lot more interesting and keeps things fresh even within the same levels. The game revolves around defeating 7 idols and ensuring that you beat them at the end of each level. I'm really not sure how this revolves around the plot of the character being dead or dead as disco, but I'm excited to see where the story will take us. The bosses of each level seem to be really well designed, with interesting mechanics and interesting designs, having it so that the character has special moments with each of them as it goes throughout the game. The game within its full release is going to have tons of content, with customization available, different fighting styles, and co-op, with co-op based fighting takedowns available as well. I'm really excited to see how this game grows and the type of songs that people put into the game and fight alongside. The art direction and sound design is amazing, with each level being completely different, as you can see here, with certain sequences and different animations being available for each character and stage. It looks like Dead as Disco has had a lot of work and effort put into it, and I'm excited to see how it will shape when it comes to its full release soon in the near future. As far as I'm aware, a release date hasn't been set for Dead as Disco, but If you're like me, then you can wishlist it right now on Steam, with the developers giving regular updates and regular communication within the forums that are active. The game looks like it's going to have amazing community content, as there's custom content tools built straight into the game for everyone to access. Having this with the ability to put our own songs in the game means that the game has quite a long lifespan and has infinite replayability, at least in my opinion. This has been a quick look at Dead as Disco, and are you considering playing the demo or even picking up the game at full release? Let me know what's your favourite song that you'd be fighting to, and I'll see you in the next one.